Hello in the darkness. Welcome to my review rant random for Godzilla -1. That's why I picked this location. Now, I'm a massive fan of Godzilla, always have been. Godzilla 85 is my go-to. Was caught up in the hype with the debacle, what was the 90s one. And I love the American remake. I love it, and again, it's evolved so much into what we've now got. Godzilla versus Kong and Godzilla X Kong, and I think Kong Skull Island and the first Godzilla were great remakes and grounding them into a reality where there could be a massive lizard or a huge monkey running around. But obviously the origins of Godzilla, or Godzilla, from Japan, and you can't knock at how iconic that movie is and how it's become such a phenomenal. And Japan obviously had that. They then went in all the directions of the 70s and stuff, and then they came back with Godzilla 85, also known as Return of Godzilla, to a more darker, deeper tone, and I think that's one of the Godzillas that needs releasing, to see how dark and sinister that film actually is. And then throughout the 90s had that resurgence of the new, like the Matrix generation, where Godzilla had a retro, more animated manga kind of inspired look. It's spiky, sharp, still a guy in a suit, and they were just running all around like superheroes. Like Final Wars was crazy, Godzilla 2000 was mental, and then they went quiet, and then we've had Shin Godzilla, and Shin Godzilla is pretty weird. I think I've only ever watched Shin Godzilla once. It's still available and still sells. And then comes Godzilla -1. Now, bearing in mind Godzilla vs. Kong comes at the same time, so you kind of look at people who are not an actual Godzilla fan, you go, alright, new Godzilla film, whoa, wasn't expecting that. And I think that has caught a lot of people off guard. It was only shown at the pictures very briefly at Christmas, and obviously at Christmas, the week it came out, is when me and my ex split. Brilliant time at Christmas. And I missed it at the pictures, and obviously it's, when's it coming out? And I think it's going to get a physical release. I can see it getting a physical release, maybe it's through Criterion or something like that, would be after that, and just doll it up. I know there's a variant of a black and white version of the movie, so there is a possibility of quite a lot of extras out there. But, boom, Netflix. Now, I didn't have Netflix, and I actually signed up to Netflix just to watch this. So I'm going to watch a few things on Netflix over the next couple of weeks, before I ultimately just get rid of it. I want to revisit Troll. I like Troll, it's on there. But anyway, Godzilla -1. I think everyone's telling me, it's amazing. I think it was a great film for Japan to put out. I think the CGI was good, but it wasn't, everyone's talking, I mean, again, it won the Academy Award, but it wasn't like, there's still things that were quite clunky. I felt a little bit unfinished. I felt the story was interesting at first, to know that Godzilla was running around quite small, and it was quite a bit of an origin one, and that's when stupid me clicked, oh yeah, Godzilla -1, this is the origin story of Godzilla. And I thought that would be a very interesting concept, just Godzilla on an island, and some people being isolated, a bit like The Thing, but there's a gigantic fucking lizard running around. And then obviously it seems to fast track quite forward, and with all the fallout and all that kind of stuff, and again subtitles dubbed, I found it quite hard to follow what was really going on. I liked the idea that it was going to be set in old school times, and obviously with the fighter planes, and not having modern technology and all that, just what the fuck happens if a massive creature turns up. My favourite bit of the movie was when Godzilla is chasing the boat. I thought that is probably the most terrifying images in the Godzilla franchise. The eyes, the mouth, the fucking, you're fucked if that catches you. It's very similar to what they did with Mechagodzilla in Godzilla vs. Kong, when he just turns his head like that, and it's in the background, it's not your point of focus. Again, I found that sinister as fuck. So that was really good. The atom breath as well was absolutely awesome, like the whole boom, it's just great. And obviously building it up and how to kill Godzilla off and stuff like that. And then the boats. I just kind of felt like there were some really good bits, but it was too and far between. I felt it was really, really stretched out. obviously the girl's dead, then she's not dead, and like again, I just found it really hard to follow. I mean, I was really tired when I watched it, and unfortunately, I had to watch it over 2 nights because I was that tired. But I think I was just like, I felt I kind of wasn't enjoying it, and I think a lot of people, knowing I'm a Godzilla fan, would be like, "Oh, you didn't enjoy that?" And I'm like, I'm gonna say I would revisit it. I've seen it now. Really late to the show, especially when pretty much the house has Godzilla everywhere. Around. But yeah, Godzilla 85 is still going to be my favourite Godzilla. I love the American remake, the newer one. And it's great to see Japan bring another film out. But again, it's kind of like they're telling their side of stories, especially Monarch as well. I tried watching Monarch and I struggled through that, so it might just be me. I'll see you in the outtakes. Hello. Shadow on my face. Do we have to have green, blue, grass? Okay. Well, we're going all the way around. It's very colourful. Like Bad Boys. Okay, so a couple of years ago, Bad Boys for Life came out. Look at me. What a shot, eh? What a shot. I'm just waffling. That's an outtake. So I've waffled on about Godzilla -1. I did enjoy it in a way, you know, like sitting down there and it's blasting on the television. But again, I think it was just more the dumbness of it and struggling with it. But again, everyone's raising about the CGI, there's some scenes and the stills and all that. That's what you want from Godzilla. Just fucking battle-born fucking crazy-ass motherfucker. But yeah, I like the score as well, and the score brought the old classic jingle back into it and all that. But yeah, I watched that, then I went to see Bad Boys, so I should really talk about Bad Boys as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.